Welcome back, everyone. Here we are in the finals. Had a pretty smooth sailing through with all of our aftermath cards and whatnot. This seems fine. It's not a very aggressive hand by any means, but we've got removal if we need it. We have two of our more important colors, I'd say. So maybe I didn't need to play that necessarily in case we find a forest or something naturally, but just in case we need that green mana right away. If not, I'll wish that I'd hung on to it to cycle. But this was a good draw. Harrier Naga into a Dutiful Servants against maybe a slower blue tempo deck, maybe. We'll see. Ah, there's the Gustwalker. Out of order, my friend. Out of order. Oh well. Next turn we can play the Gustwalker in Active Heroism. Our opponent's just trading cards for time. That's fine. It's really not the worst. Okay, so now I guess I don't really object to playing this early on. We need that double green in anyway, at some point. Yeah, just gonna play the Naga again, assuming I tap correctly. This way we get to play around Censor. Ugh. Consign, return it, and he can make me discard 2 cards when he gets some black mana finally. He just really didn't want to get hit by that, so. This is good for us, though. We get to play this, again, if I tap correctly. And we also get to play a Gustwalker. We want to play out all of our important cards before he gets to make us mind rot them away. But honestly, if he casts that, then we could send this to the graveyard. Jesus, another unsummon. I didn't mean to put that stop there. Okay, so he's used up all of his bounce spells. Now he has a 2/1 with Prowess and Afflict. Sure. If I find a swamp, I can just easily kill it. I can kill it with that too. 5 mana, unfortunately, can't do a whole lot else. So I think I'm just going to play this, hold up Active Heroism after exerting this guy. Attack and exert, yes. So yet another blue-black deck, opponent using his spells suboptimally, unfortunately. Not through any real choice of his own, but I don't know. Maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not. Alright, so this is going to fly in Prowess. I could untap, but it flies, so I can't block it, even with the Gustwalker. Okay, so we're just going to have to destroy it with a farm later. And that's just fine. Opponent found his black mana, though. Good for them. And a Doomed Dissenter. Okay, there's our black. That's good. Let's attack for 3. Probably just play out the Servants. Can even mark it at some point here. But we're going to use that. I guess we don't have to use it to find anything because we have the Survivor's Encampment. But in any case, yeah, I think playing the Servants is better than farming here because we'll be able to block the zombie now. Yeah, let's just do that. Make sure we don't forget to crack this. Look at the top 3, put 1 into hand, rest into the grave. Interesting choices from our opponent here. More of these guys. Okay, we can just eat them with grind at some point. Let's get the swamp. Alright. Fanbearer. We've got 6 mana. So we could grind and dust. We could hippo. We could like Fanbearer, farm, and grind. Doesn't sound like the worst. Could go to attacks here. Attack with everything. See if he's keen on trading anything away. I think we're racing here. Opponent's only got 2 cards in hand. Sure. Exert. Attack with everybody. I think I do want to go for the Active Heroism here, actually, to maybe block both of these. So that would mean playing the Fan Bearer, having that up, and then grind as well. Not grind, farm. That seems fine to me. We are getting kind of close, so it is worth noting. Alright, I like that. I can grind that and that away pretty nicely. So, let's destroy this thing. And then, is it really worth it though? I think it is, actually. I think I like what I'm going to do here. So yeah, opponent only has 1 mana for like a supernatural stamina. We'll see what they do. What I'm going to do is destroy that. And I think I'm going to untap the Gustwalker with Active Heroism. And now I can use it to block the zombie and then wipe him out next turn. And that way we get to even attack for nearly lethal, I think. Okay, he just scoops. So unfortunately, they got stuck on mana once again. It happens. So again, Aftermath cards, I do like Graven Abomination, but I don't know if it is necessary here. I think we'll just keep it as it is. We'll bring in 1 Abomination over a forest, I think. Plains instead of a forest. Let's see how this goes. Alright, Aven, all of our colors because of the Survivor's encampment, and some tricks. Seems fine. Do have to actually play a creature at some point to use the encampment. Hopefully our Aven survives if we don't find another. Opponent could just unsummon it. Okay, there we go, got a forest. So now this can be our black mana. We can play the Naga next turn. Things are looking up. Probably going to get bounced this turn, if the past is any indication of what our opponent's got in hand. Unsummon, the Disperse Aftermath card. Yep, there it is, Consign. Okay, let's get the Ritualist out there. Hopefully no unsummon. Okay. And looking for a swamp now, probably. I found an island. Okay, well I'm glad that we're getting rid of those now, instead of when we try to go to Cartouche. So we have to actually hope he doesn't have another one, otherwise we're going to be discarding a card this turn. There was no way to play 2 cards in 1 turn. Okay, goodie. Alright, this isn't too bad. Unless he has another unsummon, which I don't think he does, or he would have done it last turn. We can kill that by playing like a Naga and then fighting it. It's a little risky, but I think it is worth doing. So, we do have a desert, so the Naga's just stronger. It seems okay. Could just ignore this also. And let's see, let's double check. We could have 1 or 2 men off that, so we're at 6 or 7. We could play Aven plus 3-drop and then set it up next turn. That's not too bad. I actually like getting the Aven out now for using the Ritualist twice in 1 turn. That seems pretty gross. So let's just do that. Aven plus Naga. Alright. And then if they want to use their whole turn to consign to Oblivion, that's okay too. Alright. I do like the Aven Naga interaction. I don't really need this Naga, but I don't really need the Sidewinder Naga either. So I'll get rid of him. Let's see if we can just throw out a whole ton of creatures this turn. Okay. Opponent still has unsummon, but we can grind to shrink this down and then kill it with a Cartouche pretty easily. I kind of like that. So So let's see. If we tap this for 2 colors, then we can kill that, shrink that. See if this resolves first. He's not the only one with split cards. Then we can attack to untap this guy. Pretty sick combo. And then we can play Harrier Naga and have up active heroism, or we could just tap this guy down again and use the cartouche. Kind of like that. We want to get all of our creatures out quickly. He may have another unsummon, which would be pretty nasty, but honestly not the worst. So let's just go ahead and put it on the big guy. Even if he cycles a card, this only has 4 power. This has, okay. In that case, if he cycles anything, then it'd have to be a blue cycle exactly. This deals 4 damage, which isn't enough to kill the Ritualist, so I think I actually put it on that guy. I guess I should have tapped for another mana. Play around Censor or something with a floating invisible mana. Doesn't matter. Alright. Kill that. Opponent has no board. They can make us discard some of our Aftermath cards, and then we get to swing in with Driven to Despair. Probably. What was that? Kefnet's last word. Gain control of our Naga, sadly. So now we can get in there to draw 2 cards. Or no, we have to actually, we don't have black mana then. So you have to actually play the Sharpshooters, I think, sadly. That's alright. Let's swing for a bunch. Is our opponent ramping into something monstrous with our Ritualist, I wonder? That would be pretty exciting. Just gonna play out the Sharpshooters though. Hopefully no Censor. Yikes. Hour of Revelation? No. Okay. Oh, I see. Kefnet's last word, they don't untap. So then he needed the 1 mana to play out this medium threat. But now he's just close to dead because we could play the cat and then for 4 mana using the cat to pay. Yeah, this works out really well. Okay, let's tap that for black using the cat we just played. That was a good draw. Oops, we don't want to actually cast it though until it is time for the other spell. Yes, let's do that. So we're going to draw 3 cards. He's going to discard his last card. He can't block any of this. And I think that's pretty close to game. This guy even has reach, or rather, vigilance, menace, trample, vigilance, reach. All the keywords. And we get to untap 3/3. I guess we might find a land we want to play as well. Lots and lots of triggers. Too many to count, really. Very nice. Alright, we even get to play out the Fanbearer if we want to. We don't need to take the life loss here, I think. But, well, anyway. We can use it to almost guarantee our opponent's demise next turn. So, just play it out. And we still even have Farm to Market and Active Heroism. He's going to Oblivion us. I guess we want to keep the double card, probably. Yeah, I don't think we need this stuff. And I think we win next turn. Oh, alright, our opponent felt the same way. So that is the end. That was a pretty fun match. Where do we go? There we are. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be back shortly with some more Hour of Devastation drafts, hopefully. See you soon.